All right, so we're diving deep today.
Deep.
Into the forces behind so many of the media and entertainment decisions.
The decisions, yeah.
That shape what we see and experience. And at the heart of it all, we find Bob Iger.
Interesting guy.
Current CEO of the Walt Disney Company.
For a second time.
For a second time. It's a role he's held twice.
Yeah, it's unusual.
It's unusual to say the least.
What brings a guy back to that?
Right. And those who were around during his first time at the top?
Oh, yeah.
They saw that huge surge in Disney's market cap.
It makes you wonder.
It makes you wonder, what was his impact back then, and why did the board decide to bring him back?
Yeah, what happened?
So that's our deep dive today, the journey of Bob Iger.
Okay.
We want to unpack all the key moments and influences that shaped his career, right from the start, all the way to his current position.
The top.
Leading this global entertainment giant.
Giant, yeah.
We'll look at his early days at ABC, his time at Disney that first time, the whole succession thing, and of course the unexpected comeback.
So much to cover.
A lot of ground to cover. He's worn a lot of hats.
Yeah.
ABC, Disney, even time on the Apple board.
Wow.
All right, let's jump in.
Let's start at the very beginning.
Okay.
Robert Allen Iger.
Okay.
Born in New York City, February 10th, 1951.
All right.
Jewish family, his parents, really interesting backgrounds.
Oh, yeah.
His mom, Miriam, a teacher, junior high, and his father, Arthur, World War II Navy veteran. Then he went on to be a marketing executive.
Wow.
And he also taught advertising and PR, university level.
So you can imagine that home environment was...
Education and business savvy.
both.
Yeah.
A mix of both.
For sure.
And maybe some creative influence in there too,
Right.
because there's a connection to entertainment in the family history.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his grandfather on his dad's side was the brother of Jerry Iger, a cartoonist.
So it's in the blood.
It was kind of in the family already.
Wow.
So when he eventually steps into this industry,
Right.
it's not completely out of the blue. So he spends his childhood in Oceanside, New York, graduates high school in '69, then heads to Ithaca College, graduates magna cum laude in '73
Impressive.
with a degree in television and radio from their School of Communications.
Setting the stage.
Right. And what's interesting is his early ambitions.
Oh, tell me.
He dreamt of being a news anchor.
Wow.
Even worked as a weatherman in Ithaca just for a short time, like 5 months.
Interesting.
Shows that he wanted to be a communicator, someone in the public eye.
Right, right.
But you know how it is. Those early dreams
They change.
sometimes lead you down very different paths.
They really do.
74, his path takes him to ABC.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't exactly the glamorous start you might expect for a future media mogul.
What was he doing?
It was basic labor on TV sets, making about $150 a week.
You got to start somewhere.
You really do. It speaks to his determination, starting at the bottom and having that vision for something much bigger.
Absolutely. Real grit and willingness to learn from the ground up. That early exposure to the nitty-gritty of television production.
Yes.
It probably gave him a foundation that proved really valuable as he moved up.
I did. So let's fast forward a bit.
Okay.
To the 1988 Calgary Winter Olympics.
Oh, wow.
He's a senior program executive there, and this becomes a pivotal moment for him.
Okay.
The weather, it was incredibly disruptive, just chaos with the broadcast schedule.
Sounds stressful.
It was, but here's what's fascinating, how he adapted to the situation.
Good.
Instead of just sticking to the planned events,
Right.
they shifted focus to human interest stories.
Oh, smart.
The Jamaican bobsled team, Eddie the Eagle Edwards.
I remember those.
Everyone was talking about them.
Yeah.
And these stories, they really captivated the audience and they filled the broadcast time.
Brilliant.
And it was a huge success, record high ratings for ABC.
Wow.
This ability to manage pressure, to turn those unexpected situations into compelling content. It really got him noticed by the bigwigs at ABC, Daniel Burke, Thomas Murphy. They've really championed his advancement in the company.
They saw his potential.
They did. It just goes to show that sometimes obstacles can become opportunities.
That's so true.
Thinking on your feet, connecting with the audience through engaging storytelling.
Yeah.
Even when the main event is off the rails, it showed a deep understanding of what people actually want to see.
A natural storyteller.
Totally. Then just a year later, 1989, he's named head of ABC Entertainment.
Okay.
And under his leadership, ABC greenlights some really iconic shows.
Right.
Twin Peaks, groundbreaking stuff.
Oh, yeah.
America's Funniest Home Videos, still going strong today.
Amazing.
And then there was Cop Rock.
Cop Rock.
Yeah, musical police drama, a little more experimental.
Didn't work out so well.
Not as successful, but, it shows he was willing to take risks, to try new things.
It's good to experiment.
It is, and Twin Peaks being such a hit proved he was open to pushing boundaries with content. And his career keeps climbing. By 93, he's president of the ABC Network Television Group.
Wow.
And in that same year, he becomes senior VP, then EVP of Capital Cities ABC.
Okay.
And by 94, just 10 years after those Olympics, he's president and COO of the entire Capital Cities ABC organization.
That's a fast rise.
It's incredible. It really shows his consistent performance and ability to handle more and more responsibility.
Yeah.
His experience in programming, the creative side, and the operational side, running a network, made him a valuable leader.
Really?
And then comes the big turning point. 1995, Disney acquires Capital Cities ABC.
Oh.
The new company is called ABC Inc.
Right.
And Iger stays on as chairman until 99.
Okay.
So he successfully navigates this huge corporate merger and keeps a leading role in the new structure.
He must have learned a lot during that time.
Definitely. Imagine being there, seeing how a giant like Disney operates, its culture, its goals.
A real insider's view.
Absolutely. Then in February 99, Disney makes a move. They call it a promotion.
Okay.
Iger becomes president of Walt Disney International and chairman of the ABC Group.
So his focus shifted.
Exactly. His attention turns to Disney's global operations.
Interesting.
It's a step up, but it also takes him away from the day-to-day at ABC.
It's like they saw something bigger for him.
Right. Like they recognized his potential for strategic thinking, especially in those growing international markets.
It's a big vote of confidence.
For sure. And that confidence is solidified in January 2000 when he's named president and COO of the Walt Disney Company.
Wow, the number 2 spot.
Exactly. Second only to Michael Eisner, and they hadn't had a dedicated president for a few years before that.
Really significant.
Very much so. It basically put him in line for future leadership.
Seems like a clear path to the top.
You would think so, but there were hurdles.
What happened?
2003, the Save Disney campaign emerges.
I remember that.
Led by Roy E. Disney and Stanley Gold, they were very critical of Michael Eisner's leadership.
Yeah, it was very...
It created a lot of tension and speculation about who would take over.
It was a tough spot for Iger.
It was. He had to show his leadership while navigating this very public internal conflict.
Yeah, that's a balancing act.
Totally. And then on March 13th, 2005, it's official.
Okay.
Iger is announced as the next CEO.
Wow.
He takes over the daily operations right away, but Eisner keeps the CEO title until the end of September.
Oh.
And what's interesting is that just a few months later, the dispute with Roy Disney and Stanley Gold is resolved.
Oh, wow. So they agreed to work with Iger.
They did, and I think that was a key moment in bringing the company together and moving forward.
Yeah, that unity was important.
So one of his first moves as CEO,
Okay.
he reassigns the chief strategic officer and dissolves the entire strategic planning division.
Bold move.
It was like he was saying, this is how we're doing things now.
Makes sense.
And it's around this time that he really becomes known as just Bob.
Not Robert.
Yeah, just Bob.
It's a more casual, approachable feel.
It reflects a shift in his public image and maybe his leadership
A
style.
little less formal.
Exactly. All right, so now he's at the helm.
Had to make some moves.
Big moves, and we're talking about achievements and decisions that really impacted the whole entertainment landscape.
Like what?
First big one, January 2006, the acquisition of Pixar.
Huge.
For $7.4 billion in stock.
Pixar was killing it back then.
They were at the top of their game, critically acclaimed, box office hits, bringing that creative talent and storytelling power into Disney.
It was a genius move.
It revitalized Disney's own animation studios.
For sure.
And it brought a treasure trove of beloved characters and franchises.
It's hard to imagine Disney without Pixar now.
Right, and the way they integrated Pixar's story-first culture was really important.
Yeah, that was key.
And that same year, 2006, he gets Oswald the Lucky Rabbit back from NBC Universal.
Oswald?
Yeah, it's a significant piece of Disney history. Oswald predates Mickey Mouse.
Oh, wow, really?
He was Walt Disney's first animated star.
I had no idea.
And the way they got him back was pretty unique. They traded sportscaster Al Michaels to NBC Sports for him.
Wow, a straight-up trade.
You don't see that every day.
No.
But it shows that Iger understood Disney's heritage.
Yeah.
And he was willing to think outside the box to get things done.
That's smart.
Then comes August 2009.
Okay.
the acquisition of Marvel Entertainment for $4 billion.
Looking back now, that seems like a steal.
Right. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's become this global phenomenon, a massive revenue generator for Disney.
It's everywhere.
It really is. And to see that potential in the Marvel library, to bring it into Disney and integrate it so successfully,
Yeah.
that's remarkable.
It was a long game.
It was, and they've nurtured that cinematic universe brilliantly.
Totally.
Then in October 2011, he's announced as the future chairman of the board, officially taking over in March 2012.
So now he's leading at both the executive and board level.
He is, giving him even more authority to guide the company.
It shows a lot of trust from the board.
Absolutely, and the acquisitions keep coming. October 2012, Lucasfilm for $4 billion.
Star Wars and Indiana Jones?
Exactly, another massive impact, creatively and financially.
Disney just keeps getting bigger.
It does, and it's not just acquisitions. He also oversees the openings of Hong Kong Disneyland in 2005 and Shanghai Disney Resort in 2016.
Huge international expansion.
Targeting those rapidly growing Asian markets.
Smart.
It takes a lot of planning and understanding of local cultures to pull that off.
Definitely.
And back on the content side, he really focuses on revitalizing Walt Disney Animation Studios.
They had some ups and downs before that.
They did, but we see a real resurgence in the quality of their animated films under his leadership.
Yeah.
And he also recognized the big shift happening in media.
Streaming.
Yes, he starts investing heavily in direct-to-consumer businesses like Disney Plus and Hulu.
That was a big bet.
It was. He was positioning Disney for the future of content consumption.
Yeah, recognizing how people's viewing habits were changing.
Exactly, and his contract gets extended multiple times, through 2018, then to 2019, and then all the way to 2021.
The board was happy with his performance?
They were, and then there's the huge acquisition of 21st Century Fox assets in 2018, finalized in 2019.
Bringing even more content into the Disney fold.
A massive library of film and TV, plus all that studio infrastructure.
It was a power move.
It was, strengthening their streaming offerings and making them a bigger player in the media landscape.
Totally.
And then to avoid conflicts of interest with the launch of Disney Plus,
Right.
he steps down from Apple's board in September 2019.
Makes sense.
It's interesting to remember that he helped make Steve Jobs Disney's largest shareholder through the Pixar deal.
That's right, a connection going way back.
And in September 2019, right in the middle of all this change, he releases his memoir, The Ride of a Lifetime.
Offering his perspective on his leadership.
Exactly. Then comes 2020. He announces his retirement.
Oh, wow.
Bob Chapek is named as his successor in February 2020. And Iger becomes executive chairman to help with the transition.
Seemed like a smooth handover.
It did, but then the pandemic hit.
Everything changed.
It did, and in April 2020, the board extends Iger's term through the end of 2021.
Wow, so they needed him to steer the ship through the crisis.
They did. He eventually steps down as CEO in December 2021.
Okay.
Susan Arnold takes over as board chair.
Right.
And Iger stays on in an advisory role.
Okay.
But then comes the big twist.
The comeback.
November 2022, Bob Chapek is out as CEO.
Wow.
And the board specifically asks Iger to return.
What a turn of events.
It's incredibly rare to see that happen.
It is.
It shows how much the board valued his leadership and experience.
And must have felt he was the best person to handle the situation.
And his contract gets extended again in July 2023, this time through 2026.
Wow. So they're really committed to him.
They are, and his compensation package for 2023, let's just say it reflects how important he is to the company.
A big number.
It is, but it comes with a lot of responsibility, leading a company as big and influential as Disney.
Absolutely.
Now, beyond Disney and ABC, he's been involved with other companies, too.
Right.
We talked about Apple. He also joined the board of Perfect Day, a sustainable food company, in 2020.
Okay.
And Genies, Inc., an avatar tech company, in 2022.
He gets around.
He does. And remember, he was instrumental in making Steve Jobs Disney's largest shareholder.
Right through the Pixar acquisition.
It's a fascinating connection between these two giants of tech and entertainment.
Definitely.
And then in July 2024, he and his wife, Willow Bay, acquire a majority stake in Angel City FC.
A soccer team.
Yes, a team in the National Women's Soccer League.
So he's a sports fan.
It seems so. And to avoid any conflicts of interest,
Right.
He's agreed to recuse himself from any Disney or ESPN business related to the NWSL.
Smart move.
It shows a real understanding of ethics and transparency.
Definitely.
Now, on a more personal level, he's been married twice, has 4 children, and his estimated net worth in 2024 is over $700 million.
Not bad.
Politically, he describes himself as a centrist.
Okay.
He switched from Democrat to independent in 2016.
Interesting.
He's been involved in political fundraising, even served briefly on President Trump's Strategic and Policy Forum.
Oh, wow.
But he resigned over disagreements about the Paris Agreement.
It took a stand.
He did, and there was even talk about him potentially running for president.
Wow.
It shows how well-known and respected he is.
Definitely.
So as we wrap this up, it's clear Bob Iger's career has been extraordinary.
It really has.
From those early days at ABC, learning the ropes, to leading Disney, it's been a journey of constant adaptation, strategic vision, and bold moves.
Especially those acquisitions.
Right. They've reshaped the entertainment landscape.
Completely.
And what's really striking is that cyclical pattern with Disney.
Leaving and coming back.
It's like he has this unique bond with the company.
Like they need each other.
Exactly. So here's something for you to think about. What do you think Bob Iger's lasting legacy will be? How will this second act as CEO, with all the changes happening in media, shape that legacy? Think about the future of Disney, the future of entertainment, with him back at the helm.
It's a story that's still being written.
It is. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It was fascinating.
It really was.
I learned a lot.
Me too.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, we'll see you next time.